Okay guys, take 5 I think of this video. I keep making them too long or I keep making mistakes, so hopefully I get it right this time. What we're doing today is clocks number 2. Now we've done clocks number 1, haven't we? So if you haven't seen clocks number 1, telling the time number 1, go back and have a look at it now so you know what's going on, okay? So you'll be able to understand this one more. Also, before we move on to clocks number 3, I want you to have a look at the other video on fractions, halves and quarters, because that's going to help you with clocks number 3. Alright? Okay, so we've got our clock face here. Right. Now, does anybody remember what number was at the top of the clock? Who can remember that? Anybody? That's right, it was a 12, wasn't it? 12. Then we just counted, didn't we? 1, 2, 3, you guys can all do this. 4, hopefully you can. If not, count with me. 5, 6, count after me. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 at the top, isn't it? Right. So remember from last week, last video, we had 2 hands, didn't we? We had the big hand, and what was the other one called? That's right, it was called the little hand. Okay, now the big hand points to, what does the big hand point to again? What do we call, what's another name for the big hand? It is the minutes hand, isn't it? It's a minute hand. It also points to the o'clock. The little hand always points to what? Points to the hours, doesn't it? So the big hand points to the minutes, the little hand always points to the hours. Right, so I'll try and keep this video a bit shorter, I've been going too long. Now, today we'll do a quick one here, a bit of revision. So if we say 3 o'clock, the big hand is always points to what? The minutes. It always points to the minutes. But if it's an o'clock, the big hand, the minutes hand. If it's an o'clock, the big hand always points where? If you said the 1, you would be wrong. It's 12, isn't it? 12. Oh, it's a bit of a wobbly hand there. 3 o'clock. So big hand is pointing to the o'clock, okay, because it's an o'clock. Where does the little hand point to? The hour hand? 3 hours, isn't it? 3 o'clock. So the little hand is going to point to where? You guessed it, the 3. Well done. Right. Now, so we've seen that the little hand counts in hours, okay? The little hand counts in hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The big hand counts in minutes, but so far we've only seen the big hand pointing to the o'clock, haven't we? We haven't seen it anywhere else around here. We've only seen it pointing to the 12. We know that when it points to the 12, it's something o'clock, don't we? But now we're going to see what this big hand here, what he gets up to. He doesn't count in ones. He's bigger. He counts in bigger numbers because he's a bigger hand. He counts, or she counts, whatever you want to say, in fives. Okay? Right. So this is what I'm saying you learn your five times tables for, okay? You need to learn your 5 times tables. So one lot of 5 is 5, isn't it? If you had one lot of 5 lollies, or 5 fingers, that's one lot of 5, isn't it? So that's 5. 2 lots of 5. Here's one lot of 5, here's another lot of 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. And you keep going round, okay? I'm not going to do them all with my fingers, but you can do them at home with your fingers. 5, 10. The next one is 3 lots of 5. 1, 2, 3 lots of 5. And if you count that, you'll get 15. You need to work these out by yourself. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Right? So the minutes hand counts in, when it's pointing to these numbers, counts in 5s, okay? It calls this one, it doesn't call this a 1, it calls it a 5, okay? It calls this one a 10, it calls this 15, it calls this 20, okay? And the way to work out this number is you just times these numbers by 5. One lot of 5 is 5. 2 lots of 5 equals 10. 2 times 5 equals 10. See? This one. 8 times 5. 8 lots of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equals 40. So for now, that's all I'm going to do. I want you just to learn these numbers and to do them on your hands. Write them down if you have to. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay? Get to know those ones well, alright? You can also go 1 times 5 equals 5, 2 times 5 equals 10, 3 times 5 equals 15, 4 times 5 equals 20, until you know those numbers off by heart. Once you do that, we will go on to the next one, which will be clocks number 3. Okay? So hopefully you will be okay with that. I'm going to go a big face here. I've been eating too much, I think. Right. Let me know how you get on with that. Hopefully you go alright. Yeah, that's it.